All right, welcome to my channel. You can call me Sapiens if you're new here. Um, I'm looking a little disheveled right now, but it's because I'm not a model. Really wish I was, but I'm not a model. Um, so yes, the appearance is very disheveled. It'll probably improve as time goes on. Well, we'll see. Anyways, got to have my favorite game ever on this gaming channel I'm creating, and that game is, without a doubt, Final Fantasy X. My absolute most favorite game ever. There has been no game that has ever topped this one or has ever had more of an impact on me ever. This is the greatest game of all time. Despite its many flaws, this game is just iconic. And there have been some people on YouTube who have recently started playing this game. Final Fantasy 16 came out, and Final Fantasy 7 remake and rebirth, and so now people are going back to the older Final Fantasies because they're now rediscovering the franchise. But yeah, this game was the first one I ever played in the series, and this, quite frankly, is the greatest of all of them. The only one that's comparable is 7. 7 is pretty damn great in its own right. I never played 7 because 7 was on PlayStation, and I'm I was too young. Anyways, I recently saw a YouTuber going by the name of Castaclysm playing this game, and she was fighting Seymour Flux. She was fighting a boss in this game, and she was having a real tough go of it. And I was just like shaking my head, and I was like, man, you know? And so it's inspired me to try this game again for I don't know how many times I've played this game, but I haven't played this game in years. Anyways, without further ado, Casta is playing it on PS2. He's playing the international version, and the PS4 version is the only. My PS2 version doesn't have the expert grid, and I want to use the expert grid just like she's using the expert grid because I'm looking at her gameplay and I'm just like, man, it is it. Uh, the thing is, I know it's her first time playing the game. I want to give her a pass, but it's like she's played Final Fantasy Remake and Rebirth, and she's played Final Fantasy 16. Nobuo Yamatsu, absolute legend. That is the music composer of this game. And yeah, so she's playing. I gotta just play. I just gotta show people how it's done. Yeah, so I'll be doing the expert sphere grid. A lot of people were making excuses for her for you gotta use the original soundtrack as well. The expert sphere grid in this game makes everything so much easier. It actually, because you can have two white mages or three white mages, you can have multiple white mages, you can have multiple people cast cure at the same time. So it's like iconic shot. The Blitzball, Yuna's staff, Tidus's sword. Our gang is here. And again, just the music, the Zanarkand playing. Again, so many, just nostalgia. The only problem is that with the HD version, the characters look weird. They just look weird to me. They look better on the PS2, and you know it's PS2. Like they remastered this, but they did not do it justice. And I want them to remake this game so bad because it would look incredible to have Spira, this game, remade in HD. Truly, not just like a remaster, like a full-on remake like they did with 7. Yeah, it looks so weird to me. This is the game that started it all. This is the first Final Fantasy to have voice acting.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Again, the music. You see, I want to say that this one has the best music, but I have to give it to 7 just because of Sephiroth's theme. Although Seymour has an excellent boss fight theme, I give the slight edge to I give the slight edge to 7 when it comes to the music. But this one, to me, has some of the absolute best soundtracks ever. Not just for a video game, just some of the best pieces of instrumental music you could ever hear. That song we were just listening to, Zanarkand, a masterpiece. Now, I said that this is the first one to feature voice acting, but keep in mind that it's not the best voice acting you'll ever hear, ever. The voice acting is very iffy in this game.
Can you sign this?
No problem.
Although the main characters got it.
Alrighty.
But these side characters,
Take it easy.
right, so Tidus is famous.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Good luck tonight.
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
He's blocking the front row. Fifth from the right.
Got it. Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
So freaking strange.
Promise.
And you see the city. See, I don't know what it is about the Japanese. They love to make everything real happy right before absolute chaos comes. Everything's all cheerful. And we're about to have a great blitzball match. People are asking him for his autograph. Little do they know.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, checked, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day.
We have the announcer
Zanar, I says to myself, what
reminiscing.
are you thinking?
The announcer's
I
name
would
is
run straight
Zanar.
back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes.
Zanarkand
In just
doubles.
1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jack's blood and the new hope of blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
Right, so because Zanarkand, it's all one city, it's a metropolis, right? So you have the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. So A East and C South are districts in Zanarkand. Of course, our main character here is the star of the Abes. I swear somebody was supposed to give me something. Alright, I guess. It was supposed to be her, but I just said, sorry, I couldn't. Anyways, moving on. I don't need it.
Make way, make way! Coming through,
So they all start crowding in.
Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
There's nobody touching him. Look at the statue poses. Yes, this is the greatest opening scene in any video game ever. It hasn't been outdone ever, 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 ever in over like 20 years. Just intense, dramatic, attention grabbing. Yes, yes. Gonna turn it up. And then you see him. I was watching some guys on YouTube, and they were saying that Auron there was like offering a drink. It was like a recognition thing. It was like a toast. And he steps in the puddle, and everything just starts floating upward. Man, and that's my most favorite character of all time. There is no character I've ever identified with really more than Sir Auron, the guy we just saw walking. Because I'm an INTJ. He's an INTJ personality type. Whole show, really. Begins the music. There he is.
Auron! What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
Again, super mysterious. He's just waiting for Tidus. He's walking through the place. You see him totally unaffected. Everybody else is running for their lives. And then he says, I was waiting for you. Again, you're just immediately pulled into it. You're like, who the hell is this guy?
Huh? Huh?
This moment, time stops.
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
Absolutely chilling.
Ah.
Only for you to wonder,
What the?
did that really just happen?
Hey, wait! Hey, not this way!
Look,
Auron's voice, Matt Mackenzie, brilliantly done.
we called it sin.
Sin?
Take it.
Pulls it and him up. And he's like,
A gift from Jet.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it. These ones don't matter. We cut through.
so Auron, always the voice of wisdom in this game, starts off with being wise, telling you to cut the ones that matter and run. Don't bother going after all of them. But the setting of this game, so we were having the Jekt Memorial Cup, right? Jekt is our main character's father, and it's a memorial cup because Jekt has vanished. We haven't seen him in about 10 years or so. No big deal with this. You just hit attack. Attack. You don't have any skills right now. It's the beginning of the game. I was watching, again, like I was saying, I was watching Casta play this. She was power grid with Auron.
Don't bother going
just
after
wasting
all of
his
them.
MP.
Cut the ones that matter and run.
Right, so you just attack the ones in front. You just keep pressing attack and then you go real simple. Again, it's just a floating ball of water. Sphere. Much like the Blitzball game we were just having. Right, so Auron is just charging straight in, and Tidus is like, where are you going? But he keeps following.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
overdrives. Overdrive is it's like their limit break from Final Fantasy VII. Their super move. They only perform once. The meter is full. Those things will all die regardless if you enter it correctly or not. That's just how the game set it up. Well, I'm supposed to use Tidus' overdrive. That's what that orange bar is. Another thing, this monster, this boss, it can't actually kill you because it keeps casting Demi over and over again, and Demi is an attack. If you look, right, like Tidus has almost 200 HP here, which means the next Demi is going to take about. Demi is an attack that takes about 1/4. See, like with my mind, I'm looking at numbers and I'm looking at the HP. I don't scan anything ever in Final Fantasy games unless it's a boss or I'm fighting something and I'm not able to do any damage whatsoever. Because then I'm like, okay, well, what the hell is happening here? But yeah, if you just look at their health and you look at how much damage is being done, you can figure out that it's doing a specific amount, and you'll see that it's doing less and less damage every single time. But again, that's just me. How I view things. Right, so that should be like 20. Sorry, 40. Right, so Demi does 1/4 damage every time. So the next one for Tidus would be around 20-something damage. But it's dead now. So that thing can't actually kill you. And here's one thing that a lot of people who are starting to play this game have not realized, and that is that the save sphere, this thing right here, heals you. Traveler save sphere level 1. Stores a record of your travels. Also fully restores your party's HP and MP. Right? Like, I'm seeing Cataclysm play this game, and she's using a bunch of potions. She's using potions all the time, and she doesn't need to. There are so many save spheres in this game. Like, it's impossible to lose in this game. There's so many save spheres. Anyways, continuing on. They're just running.
What are you laughing at, old man? Auron, let's get out of here.
So that was Jim.
Expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
Man, the whole situation is so strange. What's happening? And imagine if you're Tidus. A lot of people say Tidus. It's Tidus to me. Always has been. But imagine you're Tidus, and you're the star player. You were just having a blitzball game, and now you're thrust into this. You're using a sword you've never used. You're told it's your father's sword, and you're just running through your town on the streets, attacking monsters. After you were just in the middle of a blitzball game. Everything just blew up around you, and now nothing I can do about this. But yeah, when you're in this situation, try to get the ones that have their wings flickering.
This could be bad. That! Knock it down!
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
Of course, until you're able to attack whatever that thing is. I don't know. Is it like a giant battery? Like, what is this thing we're actually looking at? Yeah, just concentrate on this. Don't even bother attacking these things anymore. They just keep coming back. So you just keep chipping away until it falls off. These new guys, they're running back to the beginning. I just came from.
Go.
And there hasn't been a video game opening more mysterious, more just like, what is happening? You call this in medias res.
Auron! Auron!
The whole city is being destroyed. Everything is being destroyed by ascension. Everything's going upwards.
This is it. This is your story. It all begins here.
That's it. The most amazing
Hey.
intro.
Hey!
My old man?
I'm not saying there aren't other great intros like God of War, but God of War is just Kratos stepping off a cliff. You know what I mean? So then essentially we went inside Sin, and this is inside. You see a city. It looks like his father is here. And then it changes to his younger self.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
And then for whatever reason, you were transported to this place.
Anybody there? Auron! Hey!
Again, he's been on one hell of a journey. One hell of a journey. He has been on one hell of a journey so far. Right. And then there's a lot of religion in this game. And you saw there, again, like I was saying, Zanarkand, you saw it being destroyed by Ascension. And you saw that the city had, like, no nature. There was no trees. You can't even see the ground. It's like they're floating in midair.
What do we have here?
Everything has just
No,
become backwards for
can't read it.
Zanarkand, and then Sin comes and destroys it, and everything needs to rise upwards. Because they've fallen so low. And there's a great YouTube channel that goes into that, like, a lot more, and they go into the symbolism of this game a lot more. I can't remember what they're called. They're but two white guys, two real stereotypically looking white dudes, right? And they're brilliant. Love those guys. And their video on Final Fantasy X. I don't have anything. I haven't played this game in years. No files. Another chest. Yeah, those two guys. Resonant Arc. Check out their YouTube channel. And they go over the symbolism of this game brilliantly. Another save. You see, there's save spheres everywhere in this. Middle of absolutely nowhere. You're in a completely new world. Auron isn't here with you. You're just by yourself. And it's dark. It's not even daytime. There's not even like sunshine to like cheer you up a little bit. You're in the dark. And there's monsters, there's fiends in the water attacking you. All alone, and it's cold. After you just had a blitzball game, after Sin attacked you, and then you had to run through defending yourself and attacking monsters in your city. Then you're transported to a new world. You don't know where you are. It's like a lot of people that just die. You know what I mean? People have forgotten survival skills. Like, we've come a long way with just electricity. My cat just staring me down. So this here is this is a scripted boss fight, and I don't think we can lose these fights. Right? I think once your health gets to a certain level, And again, if you're just looking at the numbers, you see that every time he attacks you, he takes half your HP. It's just something you look at. See, 123, 123. It's half each time, so. I think in the newer versions of this game, I could have sworn that they changed that because just now you heard him say like "whoa," but he's underwater, so I think they changed it to just like him making a bunch of like water sounds instead of him being able to speak underwater.
I had
He's
made
just
it out
getting-
of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
He's just getting absolutely battered. Can't catch a break. Out of the frying pan and into the freezer.
Cold. Need fire.
See, now visually, it's all for visual effect, but you can't have a place basically with a waterfall in it and have it be not flooded or more flooded. This is like this is like the ground is covered in water, but it should be flooded. Especially with how much is coming in. And you just conveniently have the remains of a campfire here. Or maybe it belongs to someone who was here before, who might return very soon. Yeah, I went the wrong way, but that's fine. There's a lot of treasure chests that are hidden just by camera angles and the way the camera works in this game. So you wouldn't see that unless you came here, right? Same thing with God of War. With your bouquet. That's the tinder. High potion. All the potions and high potion. It's alright. All the potions and high potions are good for like the first quarter of the game, and then after a while you're like, man, these don't do anything. They're useless. Because you just reach a point where your HP is just so high. Flint. I would still say everything is a little too damp. I mean, the floor is flooded. Now this area isn't flooded, just around is flooded, but like you wouldn't be able to light a fire here. Not a chance. Not a chance in this place. The place is flooded. But yeah, every piece of art, every piece of media is flawed.
I
you know
need
what I mean?
food.
Still absolutely gorgeous story. Great game.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
10 years since his father disappeared, because it was the Memorial Cup he was playing in. The Memorial Cup for Jack. And they're saying that he cried.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
From where? Did I save? It doesn't matter.
Give me a break!
Oh wow, they're not playing. That's another thing. Asta was playing this game and she was just using potions like crazy. Too many, man. It does 200 health. Anyways, you know what? Let me back off. Let me leave Casta alone. But I'm just saying, if you're playing a Final Fantasy game, you gotta use the potions to the maximum. You can't be using it. It heals 200 HP. Yeah, the outfit come in and help you. But yeah, you can't be using your potions and items, you know. If a potion does 200 HP, you can't be using it after taking 50 HP damage. You gotta wait until, you know, you take 200 HP damage.
You on my
Otherwise, it's a
side?
waste. You're wasting 150 heal. That's just me, you know. Stick with it. Forcing you to use instead of steal. Force all question mark. We don't know her name yet. Attacking. There's really nothing you can do except try and use grenades, but it's not necessary. At these early battles, you just gotta keep attacking. Ability sphere. And they do a bunch of fan service in this game, especially with Rikku, who's like 15 in this game. But you know, it's because it was poor graphics
That was
back
close.
then. But still. This game came out in
Hey, let me go!
2001. Now everything's very woke and controversial. Everything is controversial now.
Fin, Irisa, Tekiaka!
Fuck, Edeku!
Kemed?
Fed!
Imagine that.
Tribute Grisa!
Realmia, Drakisha Tape.
Ifan Petted! Fapunek
Strange
and
people
Fadrit!
you don't know speaking a foreign language. Imagine you're in a place and a bunch of Russians just burst in,
Kuno.
and then they're deciding if they should kill you or not. Again, this is actually a very traumatic experience for Tidus to go through all this, all at one time. And you think it can't get any worse, and then it just keeps getting worse. It's like you would think, what could be worse than having some giant monstrosity attack your city, right? And then it takes you to a new world, a new time, to a place you don't know, and you're just by yourself. Like, it's horrible. Then you're essentially taken prisoner by some
Shit,
random people you
good
don't
job.
know.
Hey,
It's
that
like, damn.
hurts!
Usujek, Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Heinous!
Right, whatever.
Tui Hud Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akumala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me?
Honestly.
All right, I'll work.
Sujait! Kadufun et Satedamo!
Sure. That's 3, nice. Alphabet Primer, Volume 1. Y into A. And they made sure that each of the vowels corresponded to another vowel. So that's just how the English language works, right? You can't have the vowels not match up with other vowels. So Y into A, and then you'll probably have E into like O or something. Save. Save often, save always. It's a quote.
Oh, almost for.
Using the sphere grid. I'm just gonna rush past this. You know how to use the sphere grid. Asta was having a rough go of it. Like she was just having a rough go of the sphere grid, man. Not only that, but Casta was going all over the place on the sphere grid. She was like, you know, and again, I'm roasting her, but it's like, for her first time playing the game. Alright? Fair enough. I'm just saying, my first time, I did not royally.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's
Do
not
what
active
she
now,
did.
but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Right, and so you might be thinking that these people can breathe underwater or something, but they're actually just holding their breath. Tidus is a blitzball player, and he can hold his breath for like 10, 20 minutes. But yeah, in this area of the game, you want some random battles so you can collect grenades, and that should be your entire goal. Wow, I haven't There we go. This whole entire, every single battle you have. Grenade, 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 get grenades. And don't use them. So special, steal, grenade. Attack, and again, you have no abilities anyways, so attack, 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 but steal, steal, steal. Got some victory theme, and power spheres. It's just this giant chain here. Oh wow, that was fast. Yeah, but I'm not trying to be here yet. I want some more grenades. Save. And then all of this is underwater, right? And it's like, I can't move the screen, but you see how it's like scrolling up like what is this place? This is like something you'd expect to see out of Halo or that game with the chick with the red hair and she's fighting like machines and stuff. Aloy. You guys know what game I'm talking about. I can't remember the name of the game. Again, very odd. Everything we're doing is super odd. Heal. Let Tidus do the follow-up attack. Let Rikku steal from the next group. Now Rikku can attack. You can steal multiple times from enemies in this game, but usually it doesn't work. When you try it the second and third time, it usually doesn't let you examine. It says examine, right? X to examine, and then all he does is just bang on everything. He just hits it. What this is actually doing, who knows? When I was younger trying to fight this thing. I was struggling. Like when I first played this game, you know, I was in elementary school. I was like, I couldn't have been older than 10, you know what I mean? It took me like a year, 2 years to beat this game when I was in elementary school. Very difficult game when I was young. Trigger commands. You can go to the trigger command window. Things like standby, and when you do standby, they actually just heal. Because right now you're out of range, you can't attack it because it's on the other side of the battlefield. On discharge. Now you can attack again. Now I'm going to start using those grenades. So I'm just going to use all of them. I'm keeping them. Going back again, here running. Stand by. Pincer attack? You know what? Pincer attack. Why not? Seems a little early. He's almost dead. Motion to Rikku. And another grenade. Another one. Still alive, buddy? Alright, he's done this time, for sure. Yeah, there we go. Like, bruh. Like that. Sleeping. Music. Pretty sure this song, it's called Revealed Truth. And this music plays whenever something very dramatic happens in the game. But there's one song in this game that I absolutely love, and it plays during the best moments in this game. All the best moments in this game, song plays. And it is called Wandering, or Wandering Flame, depending on the in-game soundtrack calls it Wandering, I believe, and then it's like called Wandering Flame Online. Anyways, great song. One of my my favorite song in this game. Then you have, you know, A Fleeting Dream, or Someday the Dream Will End. Again, the name changes depending on the translation or whatever. And then you have the Zanarkand. Those are like at the top. Yeah, and this is the airship under. You can see it better now that it's in HD. It's a remaster. But yeah, that was the airship. I'll better doing it real grand off the coast of Sphera. Nobody else knows what's happening out here, but the Albed are out here finding airships.
Hoof, Roofdu, Tungadib.
All kinds of nonsense. Where'd they get this ship? They're just building stuff.
Hey, I helped out, didn't I? Ugh, hungry.
It just kicks him.
Whoa! Right on.
PS2 graphics. See if they redid it, you know, and actually look like shrimp and potatoes and peas and whatnot. That just looked like some plastic. Straight plastic.
It's because you eat too fast.
Nah, it's because the food is plastic. And he's so cheerful. After everything that's happened to him so far in the game.
Hello there. What is your name?
Rikku?
Dude's acting like it's Tuesday.
You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Huh? Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Right, so they replace all the vowels with vowels. So O is Y,
Who are you guys anyway?
U is O, and
We're
I
Bhed.
is U
Can't you tell?
in Bhed.
Wait, you're not an Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Bhed is.
Again,
Where are
more
you
fan
from?
service.
Zanarkand.
15-year-old.
I'm a
Rikku.
blitzball player.
Unnecessary shot.
Star player of the Zanarkand Apes.
But it is what it is. I mean,
Did
there's
you-
nothing wrong.
Hit your head or something?
Although it is a little
You guys hit me?
odd.
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Zanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Auron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder.
It's like, did I say something funny?
Did I say something funny?
And this is what she tells
You
him.
were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
Literally.
You mean I'm sick?
Because of
After
Sin's
everything
toxin,
he's
yeah.
been through so far
You
in
sure?
the game.
Yeah, there is no Zanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
On top of everything, he tells him he's sick.
What,
And that
what
Zanarkand's
do you
been
mean,
destroyed.
1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Zanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
It's like literally, your whole world just got not turned upside down, like got destroyed. Okay? And this guy's just all casual, like everything is like it's Tuesday. She just told him he's sick. He's now sick.
You said
Like, I would hate to be the main character of this game.
you play
Let me be the
blitzball?
main character of a game where the main character
Uh-huh.
is treated nice.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or
First hour
you
of
might
this
find
game,
someone
he's
you
just going through
recognize.
straight hell.
Luca?
Ah,
Huh.
okay. Leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh,
Right, so
and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Zanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh.
I wonder if I can pause.
My
or
Zanarkand?
Skip.
Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa, whoa!
Right. So her thought is, she finds out he's a blitzball player, and she wants to take him to Luca Luca is a very large city in this world, right?
Tonic!
And we don't have Auron. I mean, Auron's probably thinking the same thing on his end. Wherever Auron ended up in this place, Auron's probably thinking, you know what, I should probably head to Luca. That's probably where he'll think to go as well. Before Sin comes, and we're transported. Save the game. And then he's just face down in the water. Again, he could be dead, but it's a testament to him just, it's a game, right? He should be dead, realistically, but he can hold his breath for like a good amount of time. He should be dead.
Rikku!
Yeah, it's just that enough. Again, every art, every piece of media is flawed. But again, beautiful game.
Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Gotta get comfortable. Wakka, look at his hair. And of course, this is for all the veterans. I haven't played this game in years, but still I remember this. The chest over here. Impressed. See the Besaid Village. So you're at Besaid. You got transported to this place, this island.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Excellent. This is the move he was doing in the beginning. Right before Sin came and destroyed everything. Sphere shot.
You know, amateur. Who you play for?
The Zanarkand.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Wakka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
One second. We're here. Talk to these guys. Hey, I'll admit it. We're not the best blitzer in Spira. No, they are not. They are not the best blitzers in Spira. That is for damn certain. To do our best. That's our motto. I guess it's not enough, though. Here, take this and do your best, yeah? 200 gil. Thanks, Keepa. Yasu. That shot was spectacular, brother. Wish I could shoot like that. Captain Wakka's waiting for you. You better get going, yeah? Your twins on the road, yeah? Use this if you get in trouble. They speak very, very New York. They keep saying yeah. I gotta stop closing my eyes when the ball comes down, Dato. You being a You being a blitzball player is probably what saved you out there. Exactly. He was out in the middle of the ocean. The best players, they can hold their breath like forever. Okay, so not even for like 5-10 minutes. They can hold their breath forever. I wish I could do that. We had an underwater race once, yeah, to see how long we could go. 2 laps and we were out. But Captain Wakka went 5. No sweat. That toxin's nasty stuff, yeah. You should go rest up. What am I saying? Take this. It might help. High potion. And then Josu doesn't have anything for me. Or Letty. I can head the ball pretty good. Today's just a bad day, yeah. Sure. Whatever you say. This is really weird, yeah. I could do 5 in a row yesterday. I'm nowhere near Captain Wakka, but I can hold my own underwater. So Captain Wakka, as we saw, is the best. And I guess that's why he's the captain. Is it true that they say that the best players can sleep underwater? Man, that's like superhuman, you know? Right, so they're making a bunch of excuses as to why Tidus isn't dead, because Tidus should be dead. I really want to make Captain Wakka proud at this year's tournament. Come practice with us once the toxin wears off, okay? Hope you get better soon, brother. Potion times 2.
I felt like I could trust this Wakka, so I just had to ask. It's true Zanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Zanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Rikku said. Wakka and Rikku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Zanarkand Apes, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Wakka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
Maybe. Right, so that right there, that was one of my favorite songs, my favorite song from this game, and it's called Wandering or Wandering Flame. Wherever that song plays are the greatest moments in this game, and that was one of the greatest moments in this game. Because he's like, I felt like I could trust this Wakka, so I just had to ask. And he finds out, he confirms what Rikku told him on the Bhed boat. He's like, okay, so their stories match, and he's like, they couldn't both be lying. He's like, why would they both be lying to him? So he asked them both, and he's like, okay, all right. So I guess I'm 1,000 years in the future, and Zanarkand is actually destroyed. And so he's thinking he'll just wait for Sin. He'll wait to find Sin, and Sin will take him back. He's not going to worry about where or when he is right now, because he's planning on getting back. He's planning on getting back home.
Hey, it's this way.
Which is really all you can do, right? Video's lagging.
What's the big idea?
seems good. Well. Here we go. Casticalism was Casta Maggie was playing this game, and she's never played a Final Fantasy like this where there's random encounters and the screen breaks. And you're like, what the hell is happening? Hilarious. It's like, this is a PS2 game. It can't show, you know, monsters and fiends just out in the field. Especially for a game like this. This is a Final Fantasy. It goes on a while. You know? Nothing around here. Again, all you can really do is attack. Using any skills at this point is just wasting MP. You don't need it anyways. Because everything is dying in one hit. You're just wasting it. So yeah, just attack. Ambushed. That's unfortunate. Got my overdrive. Another thing. You want to use Tidus's overdrive as soon as you get it. Because using his overdrives allow him to gain new overdrives. Antidote times 2. And some like underwater ruins. Again, damn. I mean, it doesn't matter, but still. And that's one thing I love about Final Fantasy the most is that, you know, all the characters have their victory poses. You have the victory fanfare, the music. But then all the characters have their own like victory pose or victory gesture. Cloud takes his sword and like spins it.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
In FF7.
You want me on your team, right?
A major Blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Zanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
Right. So he comes to this place, and it's just
This is where
totally
I was born.
different.
I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right. So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Right. So there, you really saw Tidus's character development. You saw what kind of person he is. Right? His mentality is to win. He's the star player of the Zanarkand Apes, right? You can't become the captain and star player of the Zanarkand Apes without a mentality of going for the win. So he's saying when you play, because Wakka's talking about doing his best, and Wakka represents the average Spearan, right? He represents like the typical person in Spira. They're all about blitzball, they're a Yevonite, they're deeply religious and in the Yevon religion. But Wakka shows that the average person in Spira has this mentality of just trying their best. And it's because Sin has basically been undefeatable. Nobody's been able to defeat the Sin, right?
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Lulu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
Right. So far, there's not really much to the combat. There's nothing to do, so there's nothing for me to show.
Besaid Village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Lulu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
Yeah. Like guitar playing. You do remember the prayer, right? I don't remember. I don't know any prayers. So of course you say you don't remember. You don't say you don't know any prayers. But no, I don't remember the prayer. And this is one of my favorite moments in this game. Just right here off rip.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try.
And of course, that's what we saw the kids do in the beginning of the game. We saw them do this exact same thing.
Hey, not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
I always thought that was so excellent. He says, any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory. And I love that that symbol for victory became a prayer for the Yevonites. It's what they use as a prayer, that symbol for victory. And again, this whole game is about, you know, trying to conquer sin. So them doing that prayer is them basically doing a prayer for victory. It's like wishing the summoners well and everybody victory over sin and their problems. So again, it's just that little detail that I've always loved. It was the bliss ball sign for victory, and it became a prayer. Yeah, nobody's really gonna say anything to you in this village. So I'm just gonna rob all the chests. Phoenix down. A poor village, and you're just coming in. This guy standing here watching me take everything. High potion. Which what's in here? Potion times 2. 400 gil. What's this guy gonna say? Sin struck Besaid Village so many times I lost count. After this house got hit, I guess the owner just let it be. Sin will just come back and destroy it again. Sometimes I wonder why I bother. Right, and that's kind of their mentality. It's like just damn, why even try? For some of them. This is the Crusaders' Lodge. Zungata.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir! The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it.
Right.
Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Right, so they've been fighting it for 800 years and haven't been able to do a thing.
But soon, we may be able
Just been
to
getting their
finally
asses
defeat
handed
Sin.
to them.
We've got a plan, one that'll go down in Crusade.
Yeah, so they're cooking up.
We've been
a
excommunicated
plan.
from Yevon.
We've been
We must
excommunicated
go
from Yevon.
now.
We must
Everything
go
is riding
now.
on our last battle.
Sorry, my volume came off just now. You know, I will say, why not? This is Wakka's place.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before...
Alright, we'll do. Man's hair is crazy. Poorest village ever, but they are not short on hair gel. They got enough hair gel. You hear the hymn for the first time.
It was then, standing in that place, I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Yeah, man. crazy. Crazy to just be brought into this. Especially from Zanarkand, which apparently had no religion. Well, their religion was essentially celebrity worship. It was blitzball. And basically worshiping the blitzball players, right? The star athletes. And then to come into an extremely religious place, he's completely out of his depth.
Ten years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner?
And everybody.
I got too close to Sin's toxin.
Perfect.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny.
Funny.
And a little sad.
And a little sad. See, again, another line I've always loved in this game, because he keeps doing this excuse over and over, right? Sin toxin. And he says there, it was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny and a little sad. It's funny because he's doing it over and over again, but it's sad because everybody immediately just understands. Everybody immediately has sympathy. It's something that's instantly recognizable, which means it happens a lot. So it's funny, but a little sad because he's taking advantage of it and pretending to be hurt when there are people who are actually hurt and suffering from Sin's toxin. So again, something I've always loved. Brilliant. 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 And it's also an excellent way for them to kind of convey and tell the story through the main character. So they got rid of the "as you know" line, right? Because your character has this excuse, and again, it allows for exposition more efficiently, right? It's not stupid because it's not like the main character should know this stuff. You know what I mean? He doesn't know this stuff.
The summoners are practitioners of a sacred art,
And so
sworn to protect.
And so we as the player, we learn these things as he's learning them as well. Instead of him already knowing it and somebody telling it to him as if he doesn't know it.
The people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men or something like that, I figured.
Pray hard and the toxin will release its grip on you. Don't bother people when they're praying. It's against the teachings. The village was attacked by Sin when I was just a little kid, yeah? The village was burnt to ashes. I still have nightmares of that day. Yeah, so everybody is haunted by even the thought of sin in this game, in this world. Even searching the scriptures of Yevon, I have found no cure for Sin's toxin. May the blessing of Yevon guide you to health, friend. Sure thing, bud. Anyways. I don't think there are any treasure chests, yeah. There's nothing here. Cat is up and moving around now. They got such jaunty music. The Spirit theme with this guitar. Real jaunty music. And they're living under Sin's shadow.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look pushed.
Thanks, man. That's like, yeah. Never tell a girl she
You could
looks
at least
tired.
go see how
Don't
they're
ever do
doing.
that.
You can't
That's what he just
interfere.
did
It's a rule.
to Tidus there.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Girl, real talk. Tidus' mother is useless.
Who
She
cares
is
whether he
useless.
comes back or not? But he might die. Fine, let him.
Terrible, terrible
Do you-
character.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Looks just like him though. Or he looks just like her.
Wakka?
Right, and Tidus has a ENFJ personality type. The protagonist personality type. His personality type is like Naruto, it's like Eren Yeager, it's like Harry Potter's. He's extroverted, he's emotional, but he has a wise insight. But again, he's not the thinking type, he's the feeling type.
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really. There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
Like hey. Then he goes in there and he's like,
Maybe
crap.
this wasn't such a good idea after all.
The Cloister of Trials. Those who seek to learn of Yevon's secret arts are tested by the Cloister of Trials. Find the right way and you will be taken to the Chamber of the Faith. Examine objects with X to open the way. Alright, here we go. A strange glyph glows. Man, I remember when I was younger doing these. Again, I played this game. I first played this game in like elementary. I wasn't even like 10, and it took me so long to beat this game, but I beat this game, damn it. This first trial was real easy. Ifrit, easy-ish. It took me a while to, well, anyways, I'll get to that when we make it there. But yeah, some of these trials, man, it took me time. It took me forever to figure out when I was younger. So this is a Besaid sphere. Or is it a glyph sphere? It's a glyph sphere. You can only carry one sphere at a time. That's one of the most annoying parts of these trials, is you can only carry one sphere at a time. Cassie was doing this trial and she missed this. She didn't come back to this door and grab the glyph sphere back, which would have opened up this. Yeah, see, and again, the memory is just good. Like, after all these years, I still remember damn near everything. You know what else? All these symbols on the wall in the Cloister of Trials, it's actually the Spearin language. It's actually their alphabet, all these symbols. So on the wall over here, to the left, let's remove the Besaid sphere. I'm gonna place it. Right? So all these symbols, they actually spell out words. I just don't know what each one I just don't know what each one and means. I don't know what each letter means right now. But I do know that over here on the wall, this one, with these 3 letters here, I know that this is S-I-N in Spearin, in the Spearin language. So this spells sin right here on this wall. And it's actually brilliant because you get the destruction sphere from over here, right? You take the destruction sphere from over here, you place it here, and it goes, and it destroys this section in the wall. So it's like you're defeating and destroying sin, which is the whole point of this whole journey. So again, just a small detail that you wouldn't know unless you looked it up, or you could figure out that Spearin language, you could figure out the letters. But yeah, it said sin on this wall, and you use the destruction sphere on it, and you destroy it, and then you get Yuna's Rod of Wisdom. You can obtain hidden items by using destruction spheres, which is what I just did. Yeah, so that's the trial. Very simple. This one.
Hey! What's gotten into you? Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian?
He's a part-time guardian. He's a wannabe.
Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a sure fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking.
Kimahri.
Well, now that we've come this far, might as well go all the way.
Lulu be real standoffish.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it?
No, it's just...
Wakka needs to grow a pair, man. Weak.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
And Yuna always comes out distraught. Like she just had the most intense workout. She like, damn. Shouldn't have hit legs today. She be hitting legs for like 3 hours.
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Awesome. How does she know though? You can't know that until you actually summon.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Putting your transgression aside for now, let us celebrate the birth of a new summoner. So yeah, she just became a new summoner, and so he's let off the hook.
Hey, over here!
And you gotta listen to Tidus's narration for all these scenes.
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
Right, so he says it's scary, but there's a very gentle kind of
that
calming
night,
aura from it.
we talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone. For me.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best!
Terrible.
Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
Right. And so that's what Tidus essentially represents, this new mentality of victory.
Victory!
Right?
Victory! 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 Yeah!
Yeah, I was hoping you'd join the team all along, yeah? Victory, huh? There's going to be 6 teams from all over Spira at the tournament. Everyone's acting like we already won. Not that I can blame them, yeah? Hit the other team hard and make it easy on the goalkeeper, yeah? Because he's the goalkeeper.
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner!
You're a bad man!
Lady Yuna, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with. I'm Yuna. Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that.
It's one of a kind.
Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
You can
And she says,
tell me all about Zanarkand.
and then she just walks off.
She's cute,
And
yeah?
it's like, how did she know about Zanarkand? She's cute, yeah? Yeah.
Don't get no ideas.
No promises there, big guy. Hey, but what if she, like, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen. If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
But it basically already has happened. So anyways, Yuna. She's already got the feminine charm. You see how she's kind of shy, but wise. You saw that the little kid wanted to continue to play with Yuna, and Yuna was going to. Again, that nurturing feminine energy. And of course, you have Tidus, star player of the Zanarkand Apes. He's skilled, I would assume good looking, and he would be rich. He is what the online community calls a Chad. So there you have
Ready for
it.
bed.
This is the reason why their relationship blossomed so quick. Caius is a Chad. Chad. Ready for bed.
Good. Sleep
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah, he's not a regular guy. But also in this world, it's kind of like the people here don't have long to live. You know what I mean? They don't know. Any day could be their last, so they're not, out here being super picky and crazy.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
Would you take me to Zanarkand?
Hey! You said you'd go with me!
Oh, hey,
I thought Wakka told you not
What's
to
he
get any
doing?
ideas.
He did?
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
So he's got Rikku and Yuna fighting over him.
Dreaming.
His dream.
You
Deck
with
shows
a
up.
woman? You can't even catch a ball.
Oh, what's the matter?
Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
And of course, Jecht would have been the ENTJ personality type.
That's the spirit.
You can do it.
The Donald Trumps, the Andrew Tates, the Gordon Ramsays.
I hate you!
He's an
He's
ENTJ
dead,
Jecht.
okay? Dead.
He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first
Look
place.
at all the frickin'
but
belts.
He needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but...
That's it. No more. Enough, Wakka.
And Wakka is too weak to handle a baddie like that. Okay? It will never happen. I think that's why she wears so many belts. Just to let him know that he ain't getting nowhere. Too many belts to go through, Auron.
So, who's Chapu?
My little brother. Chapu. He looked like you.
Little brother.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks, Wakka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
All right. So, I'm going to end this first video here. This is part 1. We will continue in the next part. We got a lot done today. Met a bunch of new characters. We haven't seen Auron. We were with Auron running through Zanarkand. We came here, haven't seen him since. But yeah, found ourselves a new crew of people to hang out with. We met Rikku, the Bhed, who again we've been separated from, just like we've been separated from Auron, but now we're here on Besaid and we're chilling with Wakka and the Aurochs. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. I'm just gonna pop a save real quick.